So the two questions to answer is, what's one encounter with a student or situation that made you want to be a lead ambassador? And a lot of my answer to that honestly have been the encounters that I've had with students as a result of being a lead ambassador. And I hope it's okay if I leverage sort of my experience from being ambassador this year as to why I still want to do it next year. A lot of the experiences and encounters that I've had with students have been the guys kind of in my circle of ownership within the lead college and then also within the ambassador program. I love like meeting with them every morning for small group and getting to pray over them, in the mornings with whenever we pray and really just kind of doing life together. I loved hanging out with them and leading small group with them and talking about the Purple Book and honestly just watching them grow. I totally believe, like, you can't convince me that the guys that started in lead college 1 year ago are the same people that are now, kind of walking out of it as we come to an end of this school year. And I just love seeing the growth that's been happening in these guys. I love, being on the phone late at night and help walking with them through the stuff that they're going through or feeling or kind of coaching them in certain situations, And I also love, like I said in my essay, just the experiences and the opportunities that I've had to be a part of representing Lead College to all the other campuses. Just a few days ago, Wednesday night at Limitless, while we were promoting Lead at Super Series, I got to meet with a guy named Alex, and Alex told me a story. He said he was 20 years old. He just dropped out of nursing school over in Mississippi at GCC, and he really has it on his heart to be in full-time ministry, and he doesn't quite know where to go, to kind of help him walk in that. And of course, what a better plug for Lead College. But even beyond that, I love just kind of hearing his story and encouraging him in his walk with God. And that was it was such an honor for me to be a part of that. And the other one is, tell us a time where your leadership disagreed with you and how you handled it. Well, there was a time where I did something that Pastor Ben totally didn't want me to do, and hopefully Pastor Ben is the one watching this video, so he totally knows what I'm talking about. And I didn't really ask him if I should have done it or if I should do it. Really, I just told him that I was going to do it, and he kind of he didn't flip out, but he was not happy with it, and he did not agree with it at all, and looking back, it was definitely a decision where I should have listened to him on the front end, should have just went to him on the front end, and that would have, sort of avoided a lot of stuff that just didn't need to happen. I really learned a lot from that experience, and the best thing that I remember from that, honestly, is not necessarily how I handled it, but seeing how he handled it. Of course, he didn't just let it slide and say that it's not that big of a deal, like it's whatever, and it'll be fine in the end. He really stood his ground and said that he really didn't agree with what was going on or what I did. But beyond that decision, he actually helped me walk through my decision, and he helped me own it. And there were times where I was calling him up late at night, and we were talking about certain things, and he didn't stiff arm me, he didn't keep me away, he rebuked me a little bit, but that was the rebuke that I needed. And just seeing how, even in the midst of a decision that he didn't necessarily agree with and he didn't encourage, he actually still helped lead me through it, and he still walked me through it, and he still coached me through it, and he still kept loving me, and he still kept discipling me and teaching me, and honestly, that is one of the best examples I have of just how to love people even whenever they do stuff that you don't agree with, even whenever they do stuff that you think is a really stupid idea. You still walk with them, and you still love them, and you still you just show Jesus. Of course, I don't do everything that Jesus agrees with either, unfortunately. I'm trying. But of course he still loves us. Of course he still wants us. Of course he still wants us in his family. And just that one instance with Pastor Ben, and again, of course, I hope you're watching this so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Was just such a good example to me of honestly just like what a godly leader looks like. That he'll still lead you through decisions that he doesn't agree with. He doesn't ignore me or even shun me out or kick me out of lead. Thank you. But he still just loves me through it and keeps coaching me through it. And that alone has probably changed a lot of the perspective that I have on what leadership looks like and what discipleship looks like and what spiritual family looks like and what it means to walk with people, and that was just one of the best examples I have. And of course, if you're not Pastor Ben and you're watching this and you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't be afraid to just call me and I'll tell you exactly what it is. I just didn't want to put it on the video. But yeah, thank you guys again for just letting me have the opportunity to be a lead ambassador again. And yeah, thank you for everything that you've kind of sowed inside of me this year. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to lead alongside some of the best people that I've looked up to for years. And it's really kind of surreal to me. So I just wanted to say thank you and hope for the best.